Do you like fast food? And do you like fast food enough that you would stop for it during a police chase where you end up getting arrested? Well, apparently a woman did exactly this. So a woman stops for fast food during a police chase and then gets arrested. Like, you can't even make something up like that, right? Like, you would never even see that in like a movie or a show, or like on like some show like South Park or Family Guy or something like that, right? So the Hamburglar would not be impressed. A Massachusetts woman stopped at a McDonald's drive-thru in the middle of a wild police chase and went from the golden arches to silver handcuffs, police said. Johanna Gardell, 38, stole a commercial pickup truck Tuesday morning and took Worcester police on a wild chase, during which she hit and dragged an officer and crashed into a couple of police cruisers, a press release stated. She was ordering chicken nuggets and they actually held her up, the truck owner Raymond James Simoncini told Boston.com. The officers called ahead to hold her and slow down the line. She is now facing a supersized list of traffic violations and criminal charges, including assault and battery. Ooh, Lord. So Gardell apparently had hopped into a pickup truck used for Simoncini's restoration company near Lake Avenue at just before 9 a.m. and drove away, police reports. By the time police caught up with her using Simoncini's GPS to track down the truck, Gardell had already hit another vehicle, police said. An officer approached the truck on foot. Gardell drove away, and the Worcester Police Department said in a press release. So then the officer got back into his cruiser and followed her at a low rate of speed, but she did not stop, the release stated. Gardell sped up and went through red lights, prompting police to back off. The officer deactivated his lights and sirens and stopped following her for safety reasons, the release said. When she hit traffic on Main Street, she went around stopped cars and hit a van in the oncoming lane, police said. And at this point, two officers working a detail and another officer in the area approached the vehicle in an attempt to extract Miss Gardell, Worcester police said. She backed up the vehicle at a high rate of speed and struck a cruiser behind her and knocked down and dragged one of the detail officers. The officer, who wasn't identified, suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to a local hospital, according to authorities. And a video obtained by CBS Boston shows the truck barreling through a construction site close to workers who tried to unsuccessfully to stop her. The cops finally caught up to Gardell at the McDonald's, but the chase still wasn't over. When two police cars approached her, she hit one of them and tried to go off-road, but ended up stuck in some mulch. Police stated, wow, caught by mulch. So officers approached the vehicle and were able to pull her out of it while she fought and struggled, the release stated. Simoncini told Boston.com she claimed the truck was hers. She was planning to plead not guilty. The website stated. See, here's the thing. You cannot plead not guilty in a situation like this. Like, you literally almost ran over a cop. You hit a cop car. You hit multiple cars. You endangered the life of many people. You stole the vehicle that you're driving in. And you were so crazy that you stopped in the middle of a police chase to get fast food. And in the end, the thing that stops you is mulch, right? I feel like you should just kind of like give up at that situation and be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I screwed up. Just be like that, because there's no way you're going to try to fight this. Like, I mean, this is absolutely insane. I mean, feel free to give your thoughts if you stumble upon this episode. Share this with someone who just kind of wants, a laugh in their day, because this is a sad situation. And the thing that I see is, a lot of times when people end up doing like crimes kind of like this or whatever, where they steal something, not necessarily just this super odd, crazy car chase thing, But like, I think when someone who's committing the crime and that crime is more so along the lines of like theft, which she like stole the car, is most likely because one, she's probably crazy. She probably has like mental health issues and all that kind of stuff. But then also, she's probably very poor, right? Or like she needs to make money doing something. And I feel that one of the best ways to avoid people from like committing crimes is for people to get like a really good understanding of their money, right? Because if you have a really good financial foundation, it is much more unlikely that you will end up doing something that will cause your life harm, right? Like, for example, a guy probably isn't going to sell drugs on the side of the street if he's able to not live paycheck to paycheck, right? A guy's most likely not going to rob a store if he could make enough money to live a decent life, right? Like they're not even going to like think about that if they're able to provide for themselves and then also manage their money. Now, that's obviously, you can't paint that with like a whole broad brush because they're just, there's some people who are just crazy. There's some people who are just evil. There's some people who just want to go and try to make quick money, even if it's super illegal. But that being said, a lot of people can avoid unnecessary circumstances by simply having a very good, strong financial foundation. And if you need help managing your money or like basically mastering your money so you never get into the position in your life to where you're even considering doing something so stupid like stealing a truck, go down below in the description and learn the secret to mastering your money, because anyone can do it at any income level. And it's a very simple process that literally anyone can do, right? Because there's no reason why someone should ever be in a situation like this, right? Like there's no reason, right? Now, I think this is more so along the lines of her just being kind of nuts and probably wanting drugs or something. But it could be another situation or another factor where she's super poor or she has no control over money and she's basically just relying on this. But hey, she's trying to buy, fast food with some sort of money. So who knows what's going on, right? But either way, still absolutely crazy. But we'll see what happens in the future. And feel free to give your thoughts because I bet you never really thought about someone stopping for fast food during a police chase. Because again, said this in the start of the episode, you can't even make that up.